What's up guys, my name is Millz, and for those who don't know me, I am a high level Metal Gear Rising and Devil May Cry player. This is going to be a short video talking about how to create stylish, structured combos in your favourite character action games, such as Devil May Cry, Bayonetta, Metal Gear Rising, etc. Just for the record, this video is going to be a tad generic. It's not going to give you specific ideas and stuff. There's plenty of guides elsewhere for that. This is simply to give an idea and a starting point on how to structure and come up with ideas for cool looking combos. So what is a combo? Most of you who have played these games will be familiar with the concept of a combo, or a combination. It is essentially chaining moves together on an enemy with the use of different weapons and mechanics. Most of you will have even performed a combo in some form, most likely through just playing these games at some point. However, we're going to take a look into developing and structuring a more complex combo in these games. To summarise, a structured complex combo, they are essentially a sequence of attacks, moves and mechanics blended seamlessly together into a sequence, culminating in a finish which most likely ends with the death of the poor soul that you are torturing. So how are combos structured? I like to think of combos as being similar to a piece of music, like a MIDI sequence or a guitar riff. Every note serves a purpose and it all flows together perfectly. This same philosophy applies to combos. All of the attacks and whatever else you're chaining together should have a flow. Every move you perform should serve a purpose and there should be no unnecessary breaks in the combo that disturb the flow. Otherwise it just doesn't really look cool, and combos are all about the rule of cool. Generally I would say that a combo usually lasts between probably around 8 seconds minimum, and there isn't really a maximum so long as it stays interesting. I want you to take a look at this combo by Static Torch. It's one of his earliest combos from back in the day when DMC 5 had no mods. I want you to practice this combo and I want you to try and get it down, because once you get this down you can pretty much do anything, if you consider that Static Torch is one of the best DMC 5 combo creators now. There is a misconception that the enemy touching the ground counts as dropping the combo, but I would disagree with that. I've seen plenty of combos where the enemy touches the ground and it still looks good. So long as it serves a purpose within the sequence and doesn't break the flow, should be good. One thing to avoid that I see too often is being repetitive. You want to try and avoid doubling or tripling up on moves within combos. These games have massive amounts of moves and mechanics to utilise, so use them. Same philosophy applies to combo compilations. Don't put 3 or 4 combos in your combo mod when they look the same. You want to have every combo looking unique. Where to start? When I'm making music, I like to get a bunch of sounds on my keyboard and just play around with something until I come up with something that sounds cool. I do the same thing with combos. This tends to be one of the best ways to come up with ideas for combos. Just load up the void mode in DMC 5, or an equivalent in whatever other game you're playing, and simply chain things together until you come up with something that looks cool, and then just start developing it from there. Tighten up whatever parts of the combo that are kinda sloppy, make sure it all flows well, and play around with different moves until you come up with the combo that you're happy with. You can obviously have an idea in your head before you go into the void mode or whatever it is you're using, but this tends to happen more once you've got into the swing of things. If you're truly facing some kind of block on ideas and you don't really know where to start, don't be afraid to look or watch at other combos created by other players for inspiration. There's nothing wrong with that, just don't copy and paste the combo, you still gotta put the work in. Another big part of developing as a player is genuinely by networking. Get involved and become friends with other combo players within the community. I've yet to meet a player who wouldn't help someone that's starting out. It's players that helped me, and I would never have gotten to where I am without them. I'll drop some places in the description that you can check out. Using the environment. Some of the coolest opportunities for combos in these games can come from the environment. There can be interactions made within the levels of the game that simply aren't possible in practice modes that look incredibly cool if utilised creatively. One of my favourite things to do in DMC 5 is to use an explosive barrel to knock enemies in a specific direction for a setup. There are so many ways to bend the environment to your will in a combo, that if you want to take your creativity to the next level, you should definitely try doing this. If you're interested in creating environmental combos, my best advice would be to get a notepad, run through the levels and just take note of locations or objects you think could be interesting to experiment with. I guarantee you'll come up with some crazy stuff if you commit to it. Naturally though, these combos are harder to pull off, so definitely wait until you're in a good place execution wise before venturing into the levels. Mods. For PC players, don't be afraid to use mods with combos, whether that be mods that change the gameplay such as adding inertia into DMC 5, or mods that make your life easier such as no damage mods so you can practice in the levels without having to obviously reset. There is no shame or stigma against using mods, and 9 out of 10 times they simply add more layers of potential creativity for you to use within your combos. So to summarise, I think the best thing to do is to simply experiment, watch other players and take notes and be involved in the community. All the rest of it will come in time, just so long as you practice. Good luck everyone, and I hope to see you make some cool combos. If you do, @ me on Twitter, my @ will be on screen now. If you enjoyed this, check out my combo mads on my channel and keep an eye out for my next combo mad, Eco Style Volume 2, featuring 3 other players and a lot of environmental usage. Also real quick, shout outs to my friends Bowie, Static Torch and Mecha Mike for the gameplay footage. Check them out, they're all sick. I'll post their Twitters in the description. Peace!